Yo, 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 what's up? What's up, everybody? How's it going out there in the world of trucking, the wonderful world of trucking? Uh, been off of YouTube for a while as far as, my videos or whatever, which I had just really got started, but I decided to fall back, to try to take some time to figure out some other things which directions I was heading in with my career, my lifestyle, my venture in this industry we call gear jamming. Nah, but wanted to do a video today, man, talking about something that's been weighing pretty heavy on my mind because of something I decided to do. You know, so come on now, there we go. Truck's having a couple problems, but anyway, I decided to make a major adjustment in my life, and it just so happens that the time that I decided to make this adjustment, the world made a major adjustment. That major adjustment that the world made being coronavirus, COVID 19 being the culprit. So, what I wanted to talk about was a couple things. Is it a good idea, being one, is it a good idea to become or make the transition from company driver or contract driver or whatever have you to owner op during the COVID 19 pandemic? Or is it a bad decision to make that transition during the pandemic? And I've thought about this a couple ways. You know, could it be a bad decision? Yes. And the reason I feel, in my opinion, that it could be a bad decision is because we don't know just how far out this thing is going to take us. Yeah, right now we're needed. Like me, I'm running emergency load, so I don't have the HOS hours of service. For those of you who don't know and just looking into trucking, I don't have the hours of service hanging over my back, the HOS, right now. That's a good thing. Do I run myself raggedy? Yeah, nah, kind of, sort of, not really. I don't know. I do all right for me. I do what I know I can handle. But anyway, you know, we don't know how far out this thing is going to stretch. We don't know how much damage this thing is capable of doing. Is it going to shut us down completely in the end? Maybe. We don't know. What we do know is, as far as, career fields, we're probably going to be the last to stop and the first to start up, more than likely. One of the last to stop and one of the first to start up, rather. But like I said, we just don't know what this thing could do to the industry if things keep going the way that they're going. Now, is it a good thing? In my opinion, yes. You know, for what I've been seeing as far as, the freight rates, for what I do, skyrocket. And it's good. And it also gives truckers a chance to stand 10 toes down and say, and possibly make some demands. You never know. It's worth a try to make those demands. So yeah, it could definitely benefit you, depending on how far out this thing goes and how much it affects the industry. It could definitely benefit you, and it could definitely hurt you. Now, let's say you own your truck outright, it's not gonna hurt you as bad. Yeah, you made an investment into a truck and now it's just sitting still, but hopefully you got enough saved up, where when this thing is over, you can hop right back out there, or worst case scenario, lease on to someone, whatever you got to do to put your truck back on the road. And there's going to be a lot of things that they're going to waive due to, the pandemic, you know. Maybe even if you have a truck payment, that might be one of the things they waive, depending on how far this thing goes, how much damage it does to the industry. Uh, because I actually just purchased a truck, not the one that I'm driving. This isn't my truck. Uh, I work, I I haul Amazon freight. I haul with Amazon through a small company, small trucking company. You know, and compared to how it's been for the past year, this past year, right now the rates are great. I can't say, what everybody else is getting or seeing or whatever, but compared to what I've seen previously, comparing what I see now to what I've seen previously, the rates are great with Amazon right now for what they are. Let me make sure I say that. Shout out to Amazon. Keep me busy. They're consistent. Uh, but yeah, I just bought a truck. Now my situation is a little different. Am I making payments? Yes. Uh, did I go through a dealer? No. I am actually purchasing the truck from the people that I contract with now, which are actually good friends of mine at the same time. Gave me a great deal. Motor's been overhauled. I remember that happening. That truck might have maybe 100,000 miles on it since the motor was redone, reworked. Transmission too. Uh, had a lot of work done and put into it, and the deal I'm getting for it is less than what they put into it. But I did a bunch of favors for them, and now they're doing a favor for me. A big favor for me. It's kind of a I scratch your back, you scratch mine type of ordeal. Uh, Basically, the truck will be paid off in a few months, honestly. Uh, Maybe 6 months tops. But like I say, I'm gonna put it out there. I gotta get my tags, but I've been helping them with a few things before I do that. Before I go ahead and branch out there on my own. Not fully on my own, so to say, because I'm still gonna run up under them. Just gonna lease the truck right back onto them. Because I'm not quite sure if I'm ready for the whole authority thing and all that yet. I'm digging into it. I've been digging into it. I understand it. I've got a great understanding of it, and I just don't see the need to get my own authority just yet. I really don't. I don't see the need. But like I said, managing to stay busy through all the turmoil that the globe is going through, and I don't know. Could this thing stretch out for 18 months? Could it cause more damage to the industry? It possibly could, like I said, but I've always been a firm believer in, you know, nobody got anywhere in life as far as progress without rolling the dice. Now, were we dealing with COVID-19 when I was saying that before? No, but still, I mean, you can't stop your life based upon this thing because nobody truly knows the full extent of it. Lord forbid something happens to me or anybody for that matter, but at the same time, what if it doesn't? You know, and What if the industry does keep going and keep going and keep going and work its way through this thing, and then you set back and postpone what you were going to do when that was time you could have been building, growing, uh, gaining capital, gaining, turning profits, venturing off into other things. Who knows? But because you didn't roll those dice, you never found out until this thing is over. You made it through it. You're still a company driver or a contractor. That's what I do. Explain that another time. But you missed out on so many opportunities already. So my thing to that is, sure, go for it. Hands down. If you're gonna do it, go for it. Freight rates are high right now, pretty good. They're booming. Go for it. Get in there. Get what you can get out of it. Pray for the best. That's all you can do. Do everything within your power to protect yourself out there and stay as clean as humanly possible, which you should have been doing in the first place. You know, just do what you got to do because you nobody knows what the outcome of this thing is truly going to be. They could tell us a million things, but who really knows? So I say go for it. Roll those dice, man. Worst case, get your truck, especially if it's paid off or if it's something you can pay off quick and you end up parking it. You have to rebuild, want to get back started, go drive for a company when it's all said and done or contract or whatever. Save your money, rebuild your finances. Your truck's at the yard. You got your finances built back up to where you need them to be. Put your truck back on the road because one of your biggest expenses is already out the way, which is purchasing the truck. And yes, there's other things outside of that, but that's one of your biggest expenses. Let's be real about it. That's the reality. So if you have to park it, you park it. You'll take that loss, yeah, but as long as you have that CDL, as long as you have those credentials, when everything's said and done, the sun shines again, you can jump right back out there and even if you have to drive for somebody else to build up your money, your finances, do that and get to where you need to be to put your truck back on the road comfortably. You rolled the dice, you took a hit, you rolled them again. CeeLo, as we play, you won eventually. And as long as you maintain that positive mindset throughout the entire thing, okay, I got this truck, man. Whatever I got to do to put it back on the road when that time comes is what I have to do. Same way you for a lot of us, you came in it with nothing and you bust your butt, saved your money, did what you had to do, bought that truck, got those tags, got that insurance, got that if sticker, did everything you had to do to get that truck rolling. You can do it again, God willing. You know, that's just my take on it. That's my take on it. You just gotta take a chance, man. I mean, like I say, nobody got anywhere. Nobody that started from the bottom managed to make their way to the top without rolling those dice. You took a chance rolling those dice the minute you got those CDLs. The minute that you said, I want to be a truck driver, and you put your foot forward to take the first steps to doing that, you rolled those dice. It's as simple as that. I mean, so why not? Only difference is now you're rolling the dice with a plan, with a new plan, rather. You know, got a new plan. You mapped it out to the best of your abilities because, of course, nothing can be perfect. But you've mapped it out to the best of your abilities. You've looked at the risk. You know, you've weighed out the good and the bad, and you did it. And as long as you keep that mindset, you can overcome whatever it is. You know, whatever potential downfall you might run into, you can overcome that. It's very well possible. That's pretty much all I can say on it, man. I mean, other than that, if you're out there driving, man, and in COVID-19, stay safe, stay clean, practice that social distancing. You know, yeah, for the most part, we're secluded to the, we're in this truck by ourselves. But we do go to shippers, we do go to receivers. That paperwork, you gotta hand off that paperwork. You know, just keep your distance, man. Do the best you can. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. Get you some hand sanitizer. I mean, if you can't get a hold of hand sanitizer, look online. It's simple to make it. Make your own. Do what you have to do to still be able to provide for your family back home, provide for yourself on the road, be as safe as possible, and key thing is go home to your family as safe as possible. I mean, as far as transitioning into that owner op stage, go for it, man. Go for it. Live your life, man. Live your life out here and continue to build because we don't know the full outcome of this thing, whether good or bad. And if it ends up on the good side and you're still standing on that good side when it's all said and done, you're going to regret not making that move. I assure you, you're going to regret it. And if you're on the bad side of it, you roll the dice. Like I say, worst case, go work for somebody, save your money up, get what you need up to put your truck back on the road. It's a short video, man. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing more videos. I'm definitely gonna get to a point where I'm doing at least 3 videos, 4 videos a week. Getting to the point where I'm doing one a day. However, as the following builds up, it'll get even better. If you have any questions, drop it down in the comment section below. Let's just stay prayed up, man, and do our part. They need us now more than ever. Sucks, that they lift the restrictions when they need us, but any other time they busting our chops. But it is what it is. Think about your family back home that needs that toilet paper or that food or those baby wipes, Infamil, whatever the case may be. Let's do our part. Stock those shelves, get those meds out, make it happen, and work on your dream or your goals and aspirations of becoming an owner op. Don't let this thing beat you. You beat it. It's your boy, the Fresh Trucker. I am the one, the only, Neo in the Matrix, red or the blue pill. Po Boys Trucking. This is the Fresh Trucker, and I'm out.